Hi, my name is Teresa Snyder. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Benton County Local Schools. I have been in the school system for 31 years, and I am also a business owner in the community. I was on the, or am on the Benton County Prevention and Recovery Committee, and I have been very involved in that as far as with activities and doing what I can to support the health department. We are also very actively pursuing prevention efforts in our school system. A typical work day starts at about 7:30 in the morning and sometimes doesn't end until 7:30 or 8 o'clock in the evening. The most difficult thing is probably balancing all of the aspects of academic, social, emotional, and physical elements. I believe that we need to live in the present, and I think sometimes people go back to how a person used to be or what a person used to do, and I think it's very important that we make sure that we share our stories and that we do not resort to stigma, or we're not opinionated, we do not judge people, and instead try to help people. Sometimes when I am in the process of helping parents as far as working with their students, if things are difficult in their life, that can be very challenging, and that can also segue into the school setting. I think as an elementary principal and former elementary teacher, I remember those students as they were when they were in elementary school, and so it's very easy for me to go up to them, approach them, talk about how things have been in their life, and oftentimes they've shared with me difficulties that they've overcome, and I just think with them knowing that nurturing background that they had from me in elementary school, I just think that that's been a huge difference maker. When I was able to see a former student receive an award. She had struggled with substance abuse and has certainly overcome that, and she received the award because of the efforts that she has made in helping other people. And when she looked out among the crowd and mentioned me as her teacher, recognized me as a former teacher, and Dr. Crapes, who was sitting behind me, as a former doctor, and the impression that we had had on her life, that was certainly very rewarding, and I was very, very proud of her. I teared up on that one. And also talking about a very positive recent experience, I was able to attend the overdose awareness event, and that was so well organized, and I think that touched everyone that attended. We had been working on that as part of the prevention and recovery, and the way that whole culminating event came together, I think, was just exceptional. It certainly made me proud to see that, and the release of butterflies just definitely heightened the whole entire experience. Well, I do it for people. I feel like we have our God-given gifts, and I feel like reaching out, and I feel like helping people and connecting and communicating is certainly one of mine. I want to try to use that to help people and to aid in prevention and recovery efforts. I think any little thing that you do has a ripple effect. So I think that being on the Prevention and Recovery Committee and being present at the events makes a difference. I think we need to talk about it. I think it is a concern. I think it's something that we cannot ignore. I think the more we discuss it, the more we reach out, and the more we team to collaborate and help in the efforts for recovery and prevention, I think we're definitely going to see gains from that. As a former elementary teacher and elementary principal, I think it all begins in the early foundational years as far as spreading the message of prevention. I think not only spreading that message and providing prevention efforts, but also teaching students how to cope, how they can utilize coping strategies and what they can do to overcome and not become part of that process or part of that cycle. I have seen it impact friends, family members, and former students. I think it is very important that we unite, that we utilize our efforts to make sure that we provide prevention and, most importantly, support for those people who are in the process of trying to recover. I think that support system is critical. I think that we need to remove the stigma, and I think that we need to give our very best effort to help these people in dealing with the situations that life has put them into or that they have put themselves into. But I think that we need to reduce that stigma, and I think that we need to look at acceptance.